What is the difference between statutory law and common law? Imagine walking into a courtroom and wondering how judges decide what is legal and what is not. The way laws are made and applied can seem complicated, but understanding the difference between statutory law and common law helps clear things up. These two types of law shape the rules we live by and influence every legal decision made in courtrooms across the country. Statutory law is made by legislatures like parliaments or congresses. These are the people elected to create laws for the country or state. Once they pass a law, it is written down in legal codes or statutes. Think of statutes as clear rules that tell us exactly what we can or cannot do. For example, traffic laws, criminal statutes, or tax codes are all statutory laws. These laws are precise and leave little room for interpretation. When courts apply statutory law, they look at the exact words of the law and follow what the legislature intended. Common law, on the other hand, comes from court decisions made over many years. When judges decide cases, they often look at previous rulings called precedents. These past decisions form the basis of common law. Unlike statutes, common law is not written in a single document. It evolves as judges interpret and apply legal principles to new situations. For example, when courts decide on issues like contracts or personal injury claims, they often relying on common law principles established by earlier cases. The main difference is where these laws come from. Statutory law is created by elected lawmakers and written into laws. Common law is developed by judges through their rulings in court cases. Statutory law tends to be more specific and rigid because it is written down clearly. Common law is more flexible, changing gradually as judges interpret existing principles or adapt to new circumstances. In courtrooms, statutory law provides judges with specific rules to follow. They interpret the language of the law but do not usually create new rules. If a law says you cannot park in a certain area, judges simply enforce that rule. With common law, judges have more room to shape the law through their decisions. If no law directly covers an issue, judges look at previous rulings to guide their decision. This helps keep the law consistent and predictable over time. Both types of law often work together. Statutes can codify common law principles, and courts interpret statutes based on common law traditions. For example, a new law about online privacy might build on existing common law principles about personal rights. Understanding how these two systems operate helps us see how laws are made, changed, and applied in real court cases. It also shows why some legal decisions are based on clear written rules, while others depend on past judicial rulings.